What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Y'all come on in here. My apologies for running behind. But we got a video to watch because Umar's an idiot. Y'all, he look like a broke back mushroom. They made it with the leprechaun. The leprechaun. Had a baby with a three-legged donkey. And Umar is the product of it. The Irish. Oh my God, y'all. What the hell is he wearing? Umar, why do you look like a broke down Oscar the Grouch? Minus the trash can. What are we going for here? Oh, he's so pathetic. He turned himself into a struggle streamer, but he wants to sit here and clown us for it. Like the audacity. At least we're working. You're not doing anything. The Umar Tardians are so stupid. They think that I don't have an actual regular job. But then they want you to lose it by calling your employer so you can't have a job and be broke and be evicted. And then have to live off the government. And then they get mad at that. So, these morons can't figure out what the hell they want to do in life or how they want to ruin yours. And he has the audacity to come on and say, all these struggle streamers. It's the people that claim that they want to see you go down that's causing everybody to lose their jobs, you moron. Can't make this up. Shout out to all of you all tuning in. Oh my God. We went over in the last live, y'all. So this one is not going to be long. It's going to be a part 2 to this. This video itself is an hour and 24 minutes. So we have to cut this one in half and finish up part 2 tomorrow. And there's more to go over with Candice tomorrow as well. Plus, we're going to get back to doing our watch parties for the Nature Boy content over from Hood Horrors YouTube channel. Shout out to him. It was an absolute blessing to me today. It was fantastic. He blessed me and a few other people in the chat, and I was just elated. I was like, man, I feel like I hit the lottery or something. Oh, it was a blessing. Thank y'all so much. Y'all come on in here and hit that like button. Hit the like button. Listen, when it comes to this Umar Oopa Loopa segment, y'all got to hit the like button and hype these videos up so we can get the views up on it. Yeah, we got to hype him up. We got to get more views on this. Because like I said, Umar is bringing down my analytics. God. Oompa Loompa, you're bringing my analytics down. It's direct evidence to prove that I'm not making money from you like that. He's bringing down my analytics. And I'm sure that's what, his stupid coat wants, the Umar Tardians. They would love for me to stop talking about him. So if you all want me to continue on with talking about the Oompa Loompa, you got to hit that like button. You got to hype the videos and share it and get more people in these live streams. Because otherwise, he's bringing out my analytics and it's going to be put on a hiatus. I'm not playing. I know you all love the Umar coverage, but we got to get more views. It just has to happen. Because at this point, this dumb Oompa Loompa is not going to bring my analytics down either. You can't make this up. Oh, my God. Shout out to all of you all. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope all the moms out there had a great Mother's Day. Y'all doing all right? Saint, good to see you back up in here again. Tavares, Angie, back up in here. Francisca, y'all, I have the greatest mods on YouTube. I'm telling you all. Mindy up in here again. Nikki for Freedom, how you doing? What's going on? Juju Noah. Oh, shout out to all of you all up in here. I appreciate you all. Y'all good to go? Y'all, we ready to get started? Sherry back up in here with us, hanging out with us. Everybody speak to everybody. Hit that like button. Let's share this live and let's get it hyped up and packed out. Lennon had about 1,400 people. We could get half of that. We really can. Or else Lady Luck Club is going to start slowing down and putting Umar on the shelf. Like the dusty ass trophy that he is. He looks like he's mourning the death of the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I don't know how he's a good luck charm for them. Maybe if he stops wearing this stuff, they'll win. So, hi, Umar. All right. Y'all, we ready to get to it? We ready to get to it. Let's get to it. We're going to start. I'm telling you, Tavares. And I've been honest about this. I said Umar brings down my analytics. It was one of the reasons why last year I did not report on them as much because the Umar content just wasn't getting the views. It's not making me any money. He's really not. But when it starts to affect overall all my analytics like that, no, 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 no. So you guys, please, if you can, let's get more people in these lives, people engaged in the chat, leave comments in the comment section. Let's get more activity on these videos and get more views on them, more eyes on them in order for it to be worth it. It's just where it is now with this Oompa Loompa. His broke ass doesn't want to get employment. Umar, you're not gonna mess my channel up. You're not. So y'all ready? Let's get it in. I know, right? Go get her. How you doing, honey? Hey, Johnny Walker Dread. Oh, I gotta respond to your email. I gotta respond to your email. Oh no. Oh, y'all, Chi Chi. Y'all, listen, keep her in prayer. She just gave an update. Keep her in your prayers, please, by all means. Keep her in your prayers. We just got an update. You all know she had to have a procedure done, so keep her in your prayers, okay? Praying for you to come out, honey. Shout out to Chi Chi, y'all. Shout out to her. Oh, let me make sure I show her some love. Y'all show her some love in the chat. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I respond to her. Because if you all aren't okay, then I'm not okay. You all have to be good for me to be good. Doesn't make sense. Y'all got to be good for me to be good. So we want to show you some love, Chi Chi. Thank God she came out and she is recovering. So she gave me an update. And we're definitely praying for her recovery even the more. Get some rest, girl. Chi Chi is doing well. She came out of her surgery and doing well. I know. Pray for her. Keep her in your prayers, you all. There you go. Johnny Walker Dread is up in here. Make sure you go check out his channel, his great content. He's been going in on Rashad Richie. We here for it. Oh, another scammer. Oh man. We have a collab. I think Sunday. We're gonna try to get in on Sunday. I will respond to your email after the live. Okay, Johnny Walker Dread. I haven't forgot about you. So we got two more collabs coming up this month. One with Ami and another with Johnny Walker Dread. Yes, I think it was Sunday. We said was it Sunday? We just gotta get a time to you. I think we did agree on Sunday. We'll be going over. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll get a time over to you because I know I have Scientology Sunday coming up. A. Ryan was released from jail, and we got to get some more of that in. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Tomorrow, my miracle baby's birthday. She's turning 11. Happy birthday to your baby. We'll have to do the birthday song after this. Was it Saturday? Uh, I got a lineup for Saturday because we're doing a watch party for Nature Boy and Candice. So Sunday might be best after Scientology Sunday. Yeah. I'll let you know at the time. But you can let me know. I mean, if you're not available Sunday, let me know. You ready? Oh man. Jenna short email on email. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Cheryl. We'll check it out. We got Scientology Sunday. We got to get it in because they're a dumb cult. We want them gone. Y'all ready? Hit the 4 where you can hear. Let's go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct. Shout out to my Patreon family. Shout out to my Patreon family. Shout out to my Patreon family. Make sure you go over to Patreon and join as a regular member or a book club member. Make sure you go over to Patreon and join as a regular member or a book club member. Make sure you go over to Patreon and join as a regular member or book club member. Patreon.com/Dr. Umar. Patreon.com/DRUMAR. Make sure you donate to the Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, no, because no one can spell Umar. Are you kidding me? Umar, you look bad. Why do you have this bushel growing on your face? You need to shave your beard. You look like crap. He looked like a binged out leprechaun that forgot to wash his clothes. Oh, I'm going in on you.
The Marcus Garvey Academy. Make sure you donate to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy.
What the hell is going on?
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you need to reach me by text message, 215-989-9858. Jamaica Key, what's going on, my beautiful African queen? If you need to reach me by text, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me by email, princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, because, you know, he's
at gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. Prince of Pan-Africanism @gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K.
Why?
I want to discuss 3 things real quick, and I'm out. This is one of the few lives that I'll be doing on Instagram because most of my lives will be on Patreon going forward. This is one of the very few lives that I will be doing on Instagram because Patreon will be the new base going forward. So make sure you join patreon.com/DRUMAR. Appreciate you, Ultra Lucent, my Afro-Latina queen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Now, the Democratic Party plantation slave drivers. The Democratic Party plantation slave drivers are trying to make Black people feel ashamed at the recent United States Supreme Court decision to overturn the heart and soul of Section 2 of the 1965 Voting Rights Act. They're saying that the Supreme Court did this because you didn't vote for Kamala Harris. They're saying that the Supreme Court did this because Black people stayed home and didn't vote for Kamala Harris. Even though she got most of the Black vote, voter turnout amongst Black freedmen was not where they wanted it to be. That is a lie. That is a scam. That is propaganda. And that is a bully tactic that the Democratic Party plantation is using to shame and guilt Black people into voting.
Umar, I don't know if anybody told you, we don't look to you for, politics. We just don't. No one does on any side of any aisle. We don't care about your political views. Why are you talking about something you have not read fully on? Any right or act or anything, a law. He doesn't understand the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Is he just not figuring out that law had a 50-year term limit? He's just not figuring that out. What the hell he been this whole time advocating for a new law to be put in place permanently? He's just not figuring out, after 50 years it expired. What the hell? This clown right here. It's the Brokeback version of Oscar the Grouch.
November the 3rd. It's a lie.
This is so stupid.
The Supreme Court decision.
Oh, he's such an idiot.
Was going to happen whether Kamala Harris was elected president or not. I want y'all to hear me well. I want y'all to hear me well.
Whoever said
I want
that?
all of our brothers and sisters across the globe to hear me, but particularly our black freedmen in the United States. American Africans, listen up, but I want the whole African family to listen to this right here. What happened last week at the Supreme Court was going to happen whether Kamala Harris was elected.
John, that and y'all know he still has, there's a cease and desist order still in effect in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. He's not even supposed to be asking for money for this FDMG. This is so crazy. John says, hey, LLC, do you know that he only ever does work on the weekends? This is due if the city pops up on him, they will fine him and take his business license. He's not even supposed to be asking for money. If he's in the state of Pennsylvania, he should not be asking for money. There's a cease and desist order still in effect. You can't make this up. Oscar the Grouch is sitting here. Brokeback Grinch. You got the Grinch of Brokeback Mountain begging for money, talking about things he knows nothing about. This idiot can't even tell you what the Voting Rights Act of 1965 stated. And for some reason, he didn't know it came with a 50-year term limit. The audacity of him to sit here and to say that somebody said it was due to y'all not voting for Kamala. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, my God. Where's the school?
Or not. First of all, Donald Trump has appointed no new Supreme Court justices during this current term. Donald Trump has appointed no new Supreme Court justices during his current term.
Yeah, he looks like he has not brushed his teeth in weeks. Look at the bottom row. He hasn't brushed his teeth or flossed or anything. What is going on with you, dude? You need to drink some water, shave your face and your beard, eat some spinach.
The Supreme Court, as currently constituted, is exactly the way it was when Joe Biden left office. Let me say it again. The Supreme Court, as currently constituted, is exactly the same way it was when Donald Trump took office, when Joe Biden left office. Joe Biden had one Supreme Court justice appointee. Just one. Our sister, our beautiful, deep, chocolate, gorgeous, intelligent sister, Justice Ketanji Snow Bunny Brown Jackson. She was the only Supreme Court justice that Joe Biden appointed. I repeat.
I don't think she would appreciate
Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Snow Bunny Brown Jackson was the only Supreme Court appointee of President Joe Biden. Now, during his first term, President Trump had 3 Supreme Court appointees. From 2017 to 2020, President Donald Trump, during his first term, appointed 3 Supreme Court justices.
You can't make this up.
Whether black people voted for Kamala Harris or not, the Supreme Court is exactly as it was when Donald Trump took office. Now, the Democratic Party plantation could try to blame black people for Hillary Clinton losing
the
2016 election. They could blame black people for Hillary Clinton losing the 2016 election.
Right. Exactly.
But they can't do that. You know why they can't blame black people for Hillary Clinton losing the White House to Donald Trump? It's because Hillary Clinton won the popular vote and still got robbed of the White House. Let me say it again.
Oh, he's so stupid.
I need you to understand, overstand, and understand.
Understand. What the hell? Umar, this is you. Umar, why do your teeth look like this? This is you right here. This is all you, buddy. Umar, you're so dull. I have to pull up the Grinch on you. Why do your teeth look like this? Umar looks like this on crack. Umar, you dumb Oompa Loompa. You can't make this sound. Y'all, this is Umar on crack. The green version. Grinch Brokeback Mountain. Oh, we got to get an image on that one. Can we get an AI image of the Grinch Brokeback Mountain? Or a photo? Anything of that. Umar as Brokeback Mountain Grinch. Oh, y'all, let's take a closer look at these teeth. This is what happens when gingivitis, wild bowel, doodle stains, and onions all mixed together. Umar, I mean, are you allergic to toothpaste? What's the deal? Because, right now you need a lot of it. Okay? You wouldn't do well with just brushing your teeth once for 2 minutes. No, you would have to do that in a series of 3 steps. Brush your teeth for 2 minutes, straight brush, no rinse, then do it again with some baking soda, and then do it again with baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. And then rinse it all out. Oh, good God. I can't believe this. You got a clown like this with this teeth trying to talk about the Voting Rights Act of 1965. All because he knows that he cannot open a school because he lied like hell for 15 years about it. Family the money gone. Shout out to Rev and Tripsy. Family the money gone.
I want you to understand, overstand, and understand.
God.
I'm painting a picture for you. Stay with King Kong for a minute. I'm painting a picture for you. Stay with the most relevant black voice in the world today.
You're
Stay
not
with
the
me for a
most
minute.
relevant.
Stay with me.
He's not
Hillary
relevant.
Clinton received 3 million more popular votes than Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton received 3 million more popular votes than Donald Trump.
My God.
But the Electoral College gave Donald Trump the White House in a landslide. Let me tell you how relevant that was. Let me tell you how relevant that was.
He's an idiot. Umar.
But before I tell you how relevant it was for the Electoral College to steal.
Yeah, no, before I tell you that, let me blabber on about something else I know nothing about. How do you say that? Let me tell you about that. And then you say everything but that.
The landslide. Let me tell you how relevant that was. Let me tell you how relevant that was.
Second time.
But before I tell you how...
It's like he just flipped. Like he just landed on Earth and then realized that he had not just said twice, let me tell you how relevant that was. Let me tell you how relevant that was. And then a light bulb flipped in his head. But before I tell you how relevant that was, what the hell?
Relevant it was for the Electoral College to steal Hillary Clinton's presidency and give it to Donald Trump. And I'm no Clinton fan, I'm no Trump fan. I don't support white supremacy, whether they wear red clothes or blue clothes. Let me make it plain for you. I don't support white supremacy, whether it wears blue clothes or red clothes. I am an independent African. I want to be very clear.
Why don't you take your independent African ass out of our country then and go to Africa, specifically Ghana, and pull that dumb school scam on them? Why are you still trying to convince Americans that you're going to open a school? Why don't you take that dumbass scam over there to the continent of Africa? Can you get the hell on and leave us alone? Take the Umar Tardians with you. When do you plan on leaving and never coming back? We ought to deport your ass. Can't make this up.
I am not property of the Democratic Party plantation. I am not property of the Republican Party plantation. Stay with me. Let's go back to election 2000. Let's go back to election 2000. Al Gore won the popular vote. Al Gore won the popular vote. Al Gore won the popular vote, but the Electoral College stole the White House from Al Gore and gave it to George W. Bush. Why is this relevant, Dr. Umar?
It's not.
Why is Al Gore being robbed of the White House?
Umar, when are you going to upload the tax filings for 2025 for FDMG again? When are we going to see those tax documents? Because it's May 12th. May 4th, 15th is coming upon you quickly. May 15th is Friday. So unless you have an extension that goes through the end of May, we expect to see that tax document filed for tax year 2025. Whether you're registered as a 501c3 or 4, you have to file taxes. When are you going to file the tax document for FDMG? We'll wait. I mean, we got 3 days. You should be focused on that. You talking about shit that happened 10 plus years ago. What the hell? When Al Gore, was I even able to vote when Al Gore was running for president? I mean, what the hell are we talking about?
White House relevant in 2026? Why is Hillary Clinton being robbed of the White House in 2016? Why is that relevant in 2026? I'm going to tell you why. If you're a political science major, pull up. If you're a black conscious head, pull up.
With Al Gore.
If you care about the past, present, and future of the American African black freedmen, pull up.
Oh my God.
Al Gore was and is a racist. Hillary Clinton was and is a racist. Joe Biden was and is a racist. Donald Trump was and is a racist. Stay with me.
No.
But why did they steal the White House from Hillary Clinton and Al?
Dude, you're a racist as well. You don't like any other race of people. You don't even like black people. Because if you did, you wouldn't keep expecting black people to give you money when you don't want to get a job. Umar, you could just say, I'm a full-time YouTuber. You're not even bold enough to say that. You would rather attack people who are doing YouTube full-time and actually have real content than to actually admit yourself that you're now a struggle streamer with no content at all. And you want people to pay for this shit on Patreon. That's the biggest insult ever. What you're able to say for free and to still bore the hell out of us with it. You want people to actually pay you on Patreon to hear you say the same thing. And you know why you're doing this on Instagram? Because you know you're not making the money over there on Patreon. That's why, Umar. Umar's not making the money that he thought he would make on Patreon. That's why he's doing this free live stream for an hour and 24 minutes. This thing is an hour, 24 minutes, and 42 seconds long. You think he would be doing this if he could get paid money to say the same bullshit on Patreon and get a lot of money? No. He does this to get views to his so-called Patreon, thinking that people just go over there and buy a membership. For what? You don't want to tell people what you're doing with their money. So why would they support you and buy a membership again? Mind you all, he's saying all of this for free for an hour and 24 minutes and 42 seconds.
Gore. Why did they steal the White House from Al Gore and Hillary Clinton?
You didn't make this up.
Let me break it down.
Y'all hit the like button.
There have only been, prior to election 2000, make sure y'all go to Patreon and join my page.
See that?
Make sure y'all go to patreon.com/DRUMAR and join my page.
Don't do that.
Make sure you go to patreon.com/DRUMAR and join my page. International Africans, join the Patreon. All Africans, hit the PayPal for FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal for FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal for FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. Now let's get back to the lesson today.
The begging.
The United States of America was declared on July 4th, 1776. The United States of America will be celebrating its 250th birthday right here in Philadelphia. If I catch a Negro celebrating that, if I catch a Negro celebrating the 250th birthday on July the 4th, 2026, if I catch you in Philly celebrating your slave master's freedom,
he will not do a damn thing.
Ski Mask team will be in full effect.
Oh, okay. So you're going to jail because you're going to be attacking people in ski masks? Are you going to just walk around with ski mask and do what? Be threatening? You know, that's terroristic threats, you dumbass. So you and whomever else, the Umar Tardians wearing ski masks, will get locked the hell up. Yeah, good luck to jail. You might be better off there. At least you'll get a shower and eat a bologna sandwich. Can't make this up.
Ski Mask team, if I catch a Negro at the Liberty Bell on July 4th, if I catch a Negro at Constitution Hall on July 4th, if I catch a Negro at the George Washington House on July 4th, there will be immediate depigmentation, demelanation, 500 whips, 500 lashes. I better not catch a member of the African race in Philadelphia on July 4th, 2026.
That sounds like a threat.
Let me catch you celebrating the 250th birthday of Western white supremacy. Let me catch you celebrating the 250th birthday of Western white supremacy and see what happens to you. But I'm going to digress.
So what's going to happen? Why don't you go ahead and regale us with that? That sounds a lot more interesting. You setting yourself up for a felony, to go to jail, threatening to do something to someone because they celebrated a holiday. Yeah, that's a lot more interesting than you thinking you understand the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Tell us exactly what you plan on doing. Just go all the way there. You've already put out the threat. Why don't you describe in detail what you're going to do? You and the Umar Tardians walking around in ski mask. Are they going to have those guns? You know, the ones that we saw at that scary dollhouse? People there were armed. And you're going to have guns scaring people for celebrating something? And hopefully you all get tased and hit with pepper spray. And I want to make sure whoever goes out and celebrates, because you have every right to do what you want to do, and he doesn't pay your bills, please make sure you're live streaming everything so we can see his ass get tackled. Because the police will love to do that. Now, they're not going to spare him because his name is Umar Johnson, the dumb Oompa Loompa. Now, they're going to tackle his big ass. Umar, what you going to do again? I want you to describe in detail. Go all the way there. You didn't already put it out there.
From 1776 to the year 2000. How many years is that? 1876, 1976, 200 and a quarter years.
He can leave the U.S.
200 and a quarter years. From 1776 to election 2000, that was 224 years of the United States of America, and you only had 3 elections where the Electoral College stole the presidency from the popular vote winner and gave it to their opponent. Follow me, Africans. I need y'all to follow me. I'm going somewhere. Let Ifa Tunde cook up the peach cobbler nice and slow. Let Ifa Tunde cook up the blackberry cobbler nice and slow. So from 1770.
Why is it always a food and a dessert when it comes to him? It can't be a salad. Let me whip up the Caesar salad with no dressing. Let me sizzle these diced up peppers for a vegetable stew for my broth. Like, what the hell? Why does it have to be this sugary fattening dessert? Shit he doesn't need. He doesn't need blackberry or peach cobbler. No, what he needs is like a salad with spinach in it and not just, fake leaves and iceberg lettuce. No, he needs a real green salad. I mean, this is unbelievable. What the hell? Oh, I'm waiting on him to threaten everybody again with something with ski mask and Umar Tardins. Come on.
To the year 2000, 224 years, you only had 3 elections where the Electoral College stole the presidency from the popular vote winner and gave it to their opponent. All 3 times was during slavery and Reconstruction. All 3 times was during slavery and Reconstruction. All 3 times was during slavery and Reconstruction. So let me ask you a question.
Thank you.
If there was only 3 presidencies, 3 elections in 224 years, where the Electoral College stole the presidency from the popular vote winner and gave it to their opponent, why has it happened twice already? Why has it happened twice in 25 years? It only happened 3 times in 225 years. It only happened 3 times in 225 years, but it's already happened twice in 25 years. Election 2000 and election 2016. Election 2000 and election 2016. I'm going to ask you the question again.
But why is he asking anyone this? Why don't you champion for them to get rid of the Electoral College? I mean, what do you want? What is all this for? You don't care. You don't even like being in this country. You just want our US dollars. So why do you care about any of this? I want to hear where you think you're going to threaten someone with ski masks.
I'm going to ask you the question again. You need to talk to me, our beautiful African queen. Is it about business? Because I'm not dealing with Cinnabons right now. I'm focused on black.
Why no one cares? Your teeth are gross. You broke back Grinch. When you have not brushed your teeth in 3 weeks, these women got all their self-esteem have got to be shot to hell to think that any of this is sexy. None of this is cute. None of it. He looks disgusting, like he has a disease or something. Do you have the Hanta? Umar might have Hanta.
Liberation. Ladies, at ease, my queens.
Oh.
At ease, my queens.
God.
At ease, my queens. We ain't dealing with Cinnabons and Cobbler. We dealing with Black Revolution. Now stay with me.
That's not Black Revolution. You faking the funk for 15 years to still avoid talking about a school you kept lying about opening. It's not faking the funk. Why can't you admit you spend everybody's money on stupid shit? Now he has nothing to show for it. Why is it taking so long for you to file those damn tax filings for 2025? You don't put anything on it. So why does it have to take this long for you to file it? Why do you need to May 15th? Why can't you file taxes by April 15th like everybody else? He has to stretch it out to May 15th. And for what? Because you still don't get a breakdown of expenses or the revenue. He makes up numbers. So why is it so difficult for them to submit their tax filings on time? You think the IRS would get in his ass about that? I would not be able to submit a tax filing where all of the revenue and expenses are just blanks, zeros, and then for wherever else I put numbers in, they're made up numbers. You know, taking 634 and then reversing it and put 436 and then say, this is the total net assets that I have in property. Just random numbers, nothing to show for it to prove it. I'm just going to put down some numbers and flip them around. I would have been audited and probably in prison. Why in the hell is he getting away with that with the IRS? Pathetic. But he claims he gave somebody 68. No, someone claimed that he paid them $68,600. I better see that shit on the taxes as an expense.
Stay with me.
Did you know he doesn't have a job? He can't pay her.
The presidency was stolen from the popular vote winner 3 times in 225 years. But it was stolen from the popular vote winner in the last 25 years twice already. You do not choose the president. You do not choose the president. You do not choose the president. And if you do not choose the president, you do not choose the Supreme Court. I'm going to say it again. Y'all not listening to me right now. My black queens, if you with me, give me some hearts. My black kings, if you follow me, give me some fists. I need to know.
Why can't these so-called black queens and kings read a book about how Supreme Court justices are appointed and elected? Why can't they just read on that? He's not teaching anybody to have any level of sense, anything. Why is it they can't read about that? He's not teaching anybody anything new. And if the chicken heads that group around him that get a clucking find this to be fascinating, it goes to show how stupid they are. And they have no self-esteem. All he's used to is chicken heads are clucking and are pecking around him. You make this
that
up.
I'm making sense to my Africans right now. My continental Africans, welcome. I love you. FBA and ADOS can never divide the diaspora. My British Africans, I will see you August the 1st on Reparations Day in Brixton. King Kong is back in London August 1st. Black August begins in London with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Where my Canadian Africans at? Toronto and Montreal. Where y'all at? Oh, where my South American and my Central American Africans? Where is my Brazil and my Suriname? Where's my Costa Rica, my Panama Africans at? Let's go down to the Caribbean. Where my Jamaican Africans? We lost Bob Marley today in 1981. Pull out some liquor for lyric.
I wasn't even born. Umar, why do we care? Can we have him deported? we get your ass evicted from this country. You would have to go and scam people in Africa. Look at that. They'll beat your ass in the street.
For Garveyite, Bob Marley. Pull out some liquor for lyrical Garveyite, Bob Marley. We lost Bob Marley today in 1981. Where my Nigerian Africans at? Where my Nigerian Africans at? We lost the great Zeke of Africa, Pan-Africanist Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We lost him today, May 11th, 1996. Shout out to my Nigerian Africans. Shout out to where my South Africans at? We're going to work out the xenophobia. We're going to work out. I'm going to talk about South Africa. I'm going to talk about South Africa, and I got a few questions for my good brother Julius Malema about the South African situation. I'm going to save that for another live. I want to talk to my South African family. Y'all know I love South Africa. Y'all know how I get down. If I lived in South Africa, I would probably have 2 South African wives, brothers and sisters. I would have me a Kosa wife and a Zulu
job.
Wife. I would have me a Khoi wife and a Swat.
You understand? You still need a job, because these chicken heads, boy, they something else. Maybe the chicken heads don't require much. You just pluck their feathers, pick eggs. They lay a couple eggs a day. They peck around the corn seed and figure out how do I bathe chickens? Like maybe they need a bath once a week or something like that. They could be low maintenance. Who knows? That's all he keeps around him. Chicken heads that don't have brains, that just get a pecking and a clucking and a laying eggs. That's it. That's all they do.
Wife, but let's stay focused right now, brothers and sisters. Let's stay focused right now, brothers and sisters.
They can't even fly.
Let's stay focused right now. Let's get back to the lesson at hand. Let's get back to the lesson at hand. If you don't choose the president, you don't choose the Supreme Court. Are y'all with me?
We know that.
If you don't choose the president, you don't choose the Supreme Court. Now let's look at the last 25 years of U.S. presidents. Let's look at the last 25 years of U.S. presidents. George W. Bush, 8 years. Barack Obama, 8 years. Donald Trump, when he's done, 8 years. Joe Biden, 4 years. 8 times 3 is 24.
What?
Plus 4 is 28. But Donald Trump is not done, so we're at 26. But when Trump is done, that would have been 28 years, correct? Guess what? Of those 28 years, 16, the people did not choose. The people did not choose, not just black people, white people. America did not choose George Bush. America did not choose Donald Trump. So if America did not choose George Bush, and if America did not choose Donald Trump, why have 16 of 28 years, almost half of the presidency for the first quarter of the 21st century, almost half of the U.S. presidency for the first quarter of the 21st century, controlled by somebody the people did not choose? Dr. Umar, I need you to land this plane for me.
Oh
Dr.
God.
Umar, I want you to land this plane. I'm with you, Doc. Peace, God. I'm with you, Doc. Now make it make sense. Here's what I want to say about the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision to gut Section 2 of the 1965 Dr. Martin Luther King Voting Rights Act. This is what I want to tell you. The power structure of America. The power structure of America.
I don't know what's worse now. These dumb rants where he's talking about nothing and the chicken heads are just a clucking and getting all excited, laying eggs as he say big words that they don't understand. Or his dumbass interviews with these podcasters that are simping hard for him. The men. He has more male simps and chicken heads than women. They let him come on their platforms and just say whatever. Lie about him having a, certified degree of psychology of some sort, or being a certified psychologist rather. Because he lies like hell about that. And they don't stop him or challenge him or anything. They just let that happen. Umar, get a job. Why are you so, allergic to the idea of working? You're not bringing in the money that you used to bring in from just begging in a live stream, because people are sick of your bullshit, except the chicken heads and the simps, which is becoming a lower and lower number. And when you sit here and call someone an enemy because they're asking you how you're spending their hard-earned money that you didn't earn to open up some school that you're not opening, people are going to start supporting you financially less and less. And then they're just going to say, this 50-something-year-old broke-back Grinch Mountain needs to go and do a job application. Start with McDonald's and work from there. Because we're not giving him any more of our money. Not even a dime. Especially when we know he's not buying toothpaste or a toothbrush to brush his damn teeth.
The power structure of America had already decided when Bill Clinton was president that they were going to take back the Voting Rights Act from Black America. If I'm making sense, I need to see some hearts from my sisters. If I'm making sense, I need to see some fists from my brothers. If I'm making sense, I want to see some hearts from my sisters. If I'm making sense, I want to see some fists from my brothers. This had nothing to do with any election. This had nothing to do with any election. How many Supreme Court justices did George Bush appoint? George Bush appointed 2 or 3 Supreme Court justices, but he was not chosen by the people. George Bush appointed 2 or 3 Supreme Court justices, but he was not elected by the people. Donald Trump appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, but he was not elected by the people. Donald Trump appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, but he was not elected by the people. Dr. Umar, what are you saying, Dr. Umar?
Nothing.
I'm telling you,
Nothing.
and I dare any Democratic plantation slave to prove me wrong.
No.
I dare any Republican plantation slave to prove me wrong.
They don't even care.
The reason they stole the White House from Hillary Clinton, and the reason they stole the White House from Al Gore, is they needed a conservative majority in the Supreme Court. They needed a conservative majority in the Supreme Court because they knew in 1996 they were going to take the Voting Rights Act back from Black people in 2026. This decision was 30 years in the making. It had nothing to do with the Kamala Harris election. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again.
Why?
I'm going to say it again. The decision to take the Voting Rights Act back from Black people, to weaken the Voting Rights Act, that decision was decided while Bill Clinton from Arkansas, a southern state, Bill Clinton from Arkansas, a southern state, Bill Clinton, who gave us the worst crime bill in American history, Bill Clinton was part of the secret decision. There are no coincidences, Brother Chad. There are no coincidences, Brother Chad.
He is yelling.
There are no This had nothing to do with election 2016.
Wikipedia can prove you
This
wrong.
had nothing to do with election 2020. What up, King? I'm all right. How you doing?
Yelling and losing breath.
I'm pretty good, King. Teaching the people about this, what's going on with the Supreme Court. Yes, sir.
He's not teaching anybody anything.
And it had nothing to do with election 2024. Bill Clinton was president when they decided to gut the Voting Rights Act. This was a 30-year decision. Now let's bring Barack Obama into the equation.
Why?
Let's bring Barack Obama.
You don't like Barack Obama. Why even mention his name? Why say his name? You don't like him. You've said that how many times? It's funny. The one black president we've had, he can't stand him, but he want to see him and Harper on the other presidents that were white. Who are we talking about? He don't like the one black president that was in office for 8 years. And he wants to sit here and talk about white supremacy. No one considers him to be an intellect. When you refuse to take a shower, we owe you nothing. It's like we can smell you through the video.
Into the equation.
Smells like pork and beans.
I want y'all to save this live, share this live, study this live, and research everything I say in this live.
Beans.
Share this live, save this live, study this live, and research everything that I say in this live.
Why?
What was President George W. Bush domestic priority when he became president from 2000 to 2008? What was George W. Bush's domestic agenda? Be safe, King. All right, God. What was George Bush's domestic agenda when he became president from 2000 to 2008? I'm going to tell you right now. Thank you, That Girl Mill. Gentrification. Correct answer. Shout out to That Girl Mill. I pray that's an African queen. I don't know if it's a bunny or not, but shout out to That Girl Mill. Now, George W. Bush's agenda. George W. Bush, we must stay focused. George W. Bush's agenda was gentrification. George W. Bush's agenda was gentrification. George W. Bush's agenda was to take back the northern inner cities. To take back the northern inner cities. George W. Bush's agenda was gentrification, to take back the northern inner cities. But not only was it about real estate, it was about taking back the black vote in the inner city. That's why they gentrified Philadelphia. That's why they gentrified Washington, D.C. That's why they gentrified New York City. That's why they're trying to gentrify Durham and Raleigh, North Carolina, Detroit.
Yeah, he's mad. He's mad because there's a cease and desist order in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania telling him to stop raising money for your fake ass school scam. Especially when you can't fill out documents and submit it over to the state agency when they tell you to do it. All this because he's just mad at them for upholding laws. I mean, go figure. Umar, why don't you leave our country if you don't like our laws? You try to purport yourself to be a sovereign citizen, Moorish, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Get the hell out of here. Your nonsense doesn't work in court. We don't recognize that BS coming out of your mouth about being a Moorish American. Courts don't recognize this sovereign citizen nonsense. It's a scam in and of itself. People end up in far legal situations that are worse than they start off with when they go to court talking about I'm a soft sit and I am not the person named on the court docs in all capital letters. It's a variation of upper and lowercase letters because they think that means something. Look at you. You're telling us you know how to recognize capital letters today. That's so cute. We don't give a damn. If your name is such and such walk out of here if you want to when you're faced with a crime. And it is over simple stuff like traffic citations. Walk your little ass out of here and find out the hard way if you're under my jurisdiction, said the judge. Because that's the judge's go-to. Oh, if you don't think that I have jurisdiction over you, why are you here? Why come to court? Why log in for a hearing? If you don't believe I have jurisdiction over you, walk out this courtroom and see what happens. We'll just have the person listed on the documents capious and issue a warrant for their arrest for failure to appear. If you're not that person, don't waste my time and get the hell on and see what happens. Then all of a sudden they get scared because they don't want to go to jail. They realize they can't BS their way through that nonsense. And they never learn. One saw sit after another. It's like they don't even watch each other's hearings. It's stupidity on steroids. And they think this shit works in court, and it doesn't. They understand, overstand, all that BS, all that word salad. No one cares about that. Funny how Brokeback Grinch can't brush his teeth, but wants to give us this word salad about things that he can't break down himself from a legal perspective. You're talking about laws being enforced or dismantled or amended, and yet you can't cite the actual law. You just said a section of it. What does that section state, Umar? Because I haven't heard you actually say what the specific section of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 even says. He couldn't cite it verbatim. Y'all didn't notice that? Did y'all pick that up? He never said what it said. He never cited it. He just said section 2, but he never said what the law states at all in that section.
In Chicago, Kansas City,
Can't
in
make this
Memphis,
up.
Tennessee, George Bush's job was to destabilize the black vote in the big cities.
Lord.
George W. Bush's job was to destabilize the black vote in the big cities. That was the purpose of gentrification, real estate and elections. Gentrification, real estate and voting power. Real estate and voting power. Stay with me.
No.
What did Bill Clinton do while he was in office or right after office? What did Bill Clinton do? Bill Clinton put his office in Harlem, New York. Where my New York City Africans at?
You can't make this up.
Where my New York City Africans at? How many of my New York City Africans remember when Bill Clinton opened an office in Harlem? Where my New York City Africans at? Where my Brooklyn at? Where my Harlem at? Where my Queens and Staten Island at? Where y'all at? Where my boogie down Bronx? Bill Clinton opened an office in Harlem. Why did Bill Clinton open an office in Harlem? To raise up the property value to help George Bush gentrify the biggest black city in America. I'ma say it again. I'ma say it again. I'ma say it again.
Boy, this is
George Bush and Bill Clinton worked together to gentrify the big black cities of America, and they started with Harlem when Bill Clinton opened up the office. That was to raise the property value to push black people out. Now, between George Bush and Donald Trump, there would only be Barack Obama. Between George Bush and Donald Trump, there would only be Barack Obama. Between George Bush's White House and Donald Trump's White House, there would only be Barack Obama. What was Barack Obama's role in all of this? And then we're going to go to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I'm going to say this right now. Both parties, I'm going to say it, both parties wanted to gut the Voting Rights Act. I'm going to say it one more time. Both parties wanted to gut the Voting Rights Act. I'm going to say it one more time.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to say it one more time. Both parties wanted to gut the Voting Rights Act, and I'm going to show you and tell you how and why. Stay with me. This is all a game. This is all a game. So between George Bush and Donald Trump, the two Republicans, is 8 years of Barack Obama. One of the reasons they made Barack Obama the president.
Yelling outside.
One of the main reasons they made Barack Obama the president was to distract American Negroes long enough to engineer the takeover. I'm going to say it again. My beautiful black sisters, if I'm making sense, can I get some hearts? My unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males, if I'm making sense, give me a fist. My beautiful African sisters, if I'm making sense, give me some love. My unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males, if I'm making sense, give me a fist. They put Barack Obama in the White House because they know black people are too emotional. They put Barack Obama in the White House because they know black people are too emotional. They put Barack Obama in the White House because they know black people are too emotional.
You get mad when you don't raise $25 for the day. I mean, what are you talking about? As opposed to you getting a job, you just yell at the phone, talk about dumb things no one cares about because you can't explain it, and then want to sit here and ask somebody to hit the Cash App and the PayPal. For what? But you won't go into that school and that bando. Funny how that happens. Where he will not talk about the bandos to which he keeps raising all this money for. Hit your Cash App and your PayPal for the FDMG renovations. Decorations. Which one is it? Renovation or decoration? Because those can be two different things. One of them requires a building permit. The other one may not. This is coming from the idiot that doesn't even keep the grass cut or takes the trash out that's been sitting out there. Same bag for many, many months. Same bag of trash. Been outside on the grass in the same spot for many, many months. He won't take out the trash or cut the grass. But he'll keep asking people to hit the Cash App and the PayPal for it. Umar, are you ever going to tell people that you cannot open the bigger bando? Are you ever going to tell people that? Are you ever going to say the bigger bando, according to this violation report from the city back in 2020, cannot be opened? It's not up to code. I can't do anything with it. I'm letting this go back to the city. Then they can tear it down and treat everything and turn it into a parking lot. Are you ever going to say that? Or are you just going to leave the Umartardians in bewilderment? Boy, these chicken heads really don't think, do they?
And when they put Barack Obama in the White House from 2009 to 2016, what did Barack Obama say? Excuse me. What did Black America say? Black America said,
show us the receipts of the money you've been begging for regarding FDMG for now 15 years. We're still saying that. We are still asking you to show us how you were spending other people's money that obviously has not gone towards a bando converted into a school. But yet you don't want people to sue you for it. He gets an attitude and a hissy fit and throws a tantrum when you're talking about suing his ass to get evidence of how he spent everybody else's money. Because his dumbass doesn't have a job. And of course, he doesn't invest in his own scam. I mean, the scammers don't do that at all. No, they don't invest in their own scam. Of course not. They know that there's nothing to gain out of it. He's yelling on and going on and on about Barack Obama. Umar would never, ever become U.S. president. So why be jealous and mad at someone else becoming U.S. president? Another black man? Aren't you supposed to be uplifting and encouraging black people? The one black president we've had, he can't stand his guts. What the hell are you supposed to be teaching us?
He don't have to do nothing for me except be black. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember that? Barack Obama, when he was president, what did we say? We said, you good, King? Yeah. Talk to me. Talk to you in your chairs. I don't want to. No problem. Take my number. You want to take my number? That way? Hold on.
Oh, this is pathetic.
All right. Here we go. When Barack Obama took office, American Negro said,
can you imagine him having a dog or a pet and he's sitting here talking to the dog, like a lowly homeless man in the park. He's just yelling at the dog about, grand aspects of life. This is when God created Adam. Did you know that he sneezed 4 times and not 3? Bark if you understand me. bark and raise your right paw if you understand me. We're not talking about nibbles and kibbles and treats right now. We're talking about creation of life. Bark if you understand. Just say burp. Give me paw. Like, imagine the dog being tortured for many, many hours. Umar, we're going to report your ass for animal cruelty. Every animal in this park has got to be scared out of his mind, including the birds. I'm not seeing any animals around in this park. He's yelling them away. You're scaring the birds, you dumbass.
Said he don't have to do nothing for black people except be black. Do y'all remember that? Who remember that? Or do we have democratic amnesia? Who remembers when Barack Obama was president, Black America said, leave him alone. Al Sharpton said, leave him alone. The NAACP said, leave him alone. Congressional Black Caucus said, leave him alone. Roland Martin said, leave him alone. Who remembers this? Or do we have Democratic Party plantation amnesia? Who remembers this? Or do we have Democratic Party plantation amnesia? Who remembers this? So while Barack Obama was sending zesty curriculum into the elementary school, while Barack Obama was sending zesty curriculum into the elementary school, while
you're just jealous because Barack Obama looks better than you, you dumb Oompa Loompa. Why are you yelling about Barack Obama? He's no longer the president. What do you want? What do you want? Are you about to blame everything on him? Where is this going? Where are the animals in the park?
Barack Obama was sending zesty curriculum into the elementary school, taking all black people rights and giving it to the rainbow. Who remembers that? I'm the only scholar in...
Umar, how dare you say something about the rainbow? You hang out with them in Hyde Park. What do you mean? Where is he at right now? Is he in Hyde Park right now? He could be. Where the hell is he at right now? What park is this? Hey, you hanging out at a park, but you didn't go near FDMG bandos? You know, all that black mold there, you could just breathe deep and inhale all that in. You'll be fine. You must have the Hanta. You got the Hanta?
This country of national notoriety who said when Barack Obama gets out of office, black people gonna be back in Jim Crow. I'm the only scholar of national notoriety who said over and over again that if black people don't hold Barack Obama accountable, you will never be able to hold another president accountable for the rest of your life. Who remembers that? If you don't remember, go and watch my Black and Nobel bookstore lectures back in 2007 to 2010. Go and watch my Black and Nobel North Philly bookstore lectures on Barack Obama. Go and watch my African American Museum of Philadelphia lectures on Barack Obama. I told y'all this day was coming. I predicted this.
He's not the president. What the F is wrong with Umar? You know what? All right, listen up. What is this, 34 minutes in? He's not the current sitting president. And yet he's barking in the phone like Barack Obama is still sitting as the president. You can't make this up. It's been what? 6 years? 6, 7 years? Holy moly. Maybe longer? How long has it been? I mean, you can't, boy, this is painful. No, it's been what, 8, 9 years? 8, 9, maybe 10 years since Barack Obama was president? How long has it been? He's yelling as if Barack Obama is still, he hasn't been president in 10 years. Lord. Oh, Lord. He yelling in the phone like Barack Obama is still president. We got to do a part 2. Umar, my head hurts. I got to work in the morning. Something you know nothing about. This is absolute madness. Y'all, this is madness. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. We're going to do the birthday song. Because we got a couple birthdays up in here. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. We got to finish this up tomorrow. Part 2 tomorrow, y'all. Because he's an idiot. And I have to be able to deal with all this yelling and screaming about somebody that hasn't been president in 10 years that he's still hating on because he's mad that, he doesn't have his money, I guess. Who knows? Maybe Barack Obama told Umar the Oompa Loompa to go to hell. I mean, that would be a fair thing to say to you, Umar. You're stealing money. You're lying to people and scamming U.S. citizens out of their U.S. dollars. But you won't go and take that shit to Africa. We've dared you many a times. Take that scam to Africa if you want to and see how that works over there. They don't have laws like we do over here. They beat your ass. Take your little punk ass over there to Ghana and see how well this school scam works on them for 15 years. I dare you. Get your ass on out of here. Yo, you can't make this stuff up. I'm done. Oh my God, y'all. Angie's Miracle Baby birthday. We're doing the birthday song. And we'll be back at it tomorrow with the dumb broke back Grinch. The Umar the Oompa Loompa. I'm going to check my emails. If I see a photo, we'll have that as a thumbnail. Umar as the broke back mountain Grinch. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Umar, go to hell. You can't make this stuff up. You're just scamming everybody forever. 15 years of this, and you want to yell about Barack Obama. I'm done. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're going to end out on the birthday song. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hype up these videos, or else the LLC will be forced to put Umar on a hiatus if these views don't go up. I'm so serious when I say that. Especially if I got to listen to his ass yelling in the park. And I don't see any animals around. Not even one bird flying over. No dogs, cats, nothing. Not even a grasshopper. What an ant pile. You don't see nothing in the park. Scan all the animals away. You can't make this up. God, he's so stupid. All right, y'all. We're going to end out on this. Y'all hit that like button. We'll catch you again, part 2 tomorrow. Until then, happy birthday to Angie's Miracle Baby. Let's go. For the $20 soup.